Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reconciliation reading for October 11th through November 10th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Tarot Faith Keeper. Love and support to her. Check her out. Show her some love and support yourself if you like what she has to say. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. All right, we've got the Hangman. That could be Pisces for you, Scorpio. Transitioning. Interesting. Letting go. Standing down. Not trying to take charge at this time. Interesting. All right. Finding interest elsewhere. All right, Scorpio. The reconciliation. What do we got? 9 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, okay. 6 of Wands, 8 of Swords, the Sun, that could be Leo. King of Pentacles, that could be Virgo. And we had Hangman show up, that was Pisces. 3 of Cups, the Chariot, that could be Cancerian, and 7 of Wands. 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8, 9. Interesting. All right. Okay, so we've had someone that's had some realizations here, that they've realized a few things. Maybe they've heard you were nope, they get it. It's not about hearing anything, it's about them realizing on their own. Maybe they've talked to some people though, kind of helped them see what's what, but this is someone that's having some epiphanies, realizing a few things on their own here. They're not happy about it. They probably feel like they either missed the boat or they're just sad that it can't be right now, or that they messed up before. So because of that, they're maybe feeling like, oh, I don't have much of a shot because I really messed up and put my foot in it before. All right. So what's this? What's this 9 of Pentacles about for Scorpio? This 9 of Pentacles. Queen of Swords. Getting some water. My nose has been acting funny. If I start sneezing and squeaking and all that because I'm trying to sneeze off camera. All right. Throat, my nose. Change of seasons, always a little bit of an allergy issue. Okay. That flipped. I was going to ask, what about this 8 of Swords? I'll put that right there. 10 of Cups just popped out. What's this 8 of Swords? What's this 8 of Swords for? 5 of Wands. All right. This is King of Pentacles. Eight of Swords. Oh, Eight of Swords. So, are you... I think this is someone that's realized... I'm going to put this back in here for now since we know what that is. This is someone that's realized, all right, with enough time apart here, I probably messed things up, and I need to give Scorpio some space, but I don't want to miss out. I don't want them to get too far ahead without me. Like, I don't want them to... Basically, this is someone that's not wanting you to see what life is like without them. They want to get back in there. This is someone that realizes in hindsight that they might have been more focused on themselves and their needs, and being more concerned with what they have and trying to hold on to that rather than contributing to the relationship. This is someone that might have just kind of wanted to keep to themselves and not really... It was almost like an internal thing, like they just kind of started to recede, kind of started to just, I want to say implode, but there was a disconnect. And this was someone that was more focused on themselves and their needs and their wants, and maintaining that and controlling that than they were about connecting in the relationship. And there might even be some realizations that, you know, in this time apart that they need to look at that. They might need outside help. They might need to talk to somebody about that. They might, maybe it's something they tried to keep quiet, but they gotta, there's something that they haven't been dealing with that is catching up with them that they've got to deal with. It feels like this is an internal thing. It feels like they've been worried about something that they have just been more focused on, and yet you haven't really known what it was. They didn't really talk to you about it, but and it actually caused the rift in the relationship for you guys to break up, but they need to deal with that. And maybe they're still grappling with how much they should let you in on that. And they wish, I think that's where the regret comes in, and the heartache is because they wish that they would have told you in hindsight, because you would have helped them. You would have shown up and been like, all right, let's resolve this. Let's handle this. Let's manage this. And instead it put too much of a wedge, and now they're like, I still don't know what to do. On top of that, I'm grieving the loss of my Scorpio. And they're needing to regroup and to put themselves back together. I think they're hoping that when they do that, that you will still be there. Okay. What's this Chariot about? The thing is, Chariot. When they stopped doing that, when they started focusing on themselves and their needs and just them only, it's like they emotionally abandoned you. So they get that now, but this is in hindsight, because they really feel like you've closed the door on them. They really feel like you're just like, you know what, I don't relate to you emotionally anymore. I'm good. It is all about me and my own, and I just, that's fine. But I don't know. It's the way they feel. It's like they don't know that they have all that much of a shot here. Even if they do come clean and go, look, I realize what I did. I was trying to deal with this thing privately, instead of letting you in on it, because I was ashamed, I was scared, I didn't know what to deal with, and I just figured you were going to handle everything like you always did, so I just kind of concentrated on me and myself, and I didn't realize I shut you out. But in hindsight, I realize that, and I'm sorry for it. But the thing is, I don't know if you're going to be willing to let them back in. It's this Seven of Wands about. See, Seven of Wands for, I don't know, Four of Pentacles. What's this Six of, they want to work it out. 6 and 7 here. What's this Six of Wands about? Seven of Pentacles. It's just, okay, so this is someone, we got forward movement here. This is someone that if you give them the chance, they want to show you, okay, we could do this. I really, let me dance circles around you to show how much I'm into this. But it feels like they think that you feel like you might be better off without them. What's this Sun card about? Seven of Cups. What's this Three of Cups? This Three of Cups. This could be somebody dealing with an addiction. The Devil card's not here, but this could be somebody that was kind of dealing with like a low-key sliding off the rails, or just kind of some kind of unhealthy behavior habit, getting caught up in that and not really realizing it was an issue until in hindsight they realized how it got in between you two. This is somebody that might be dealing with something that just kind of got the better of them, and it was insidious, so they didn't even realize it was happening. But all of a sudden there's them, using in private or foregoing family time so they can go down to do whatever and meet the friends here or the girlfriends there or whatever. And I don't know, this is somebody that is really wanting a change in direction and new inspiration, feeling like, okay, I can do this with you. Like I can I realize that that's what tore us apart. Let me make it up to you. The thing is, though, here's the thing. I feel like they kind of also need you. And I don't know if I like that. Because on the one hand, they really want to work things out. They really want this forward movement. But it feels like they also realize that their life doesn't quite work without you. That you make everything better. So I'm not sure that this is, I could see why them looking at you feels like, okay, well, Scorpio's kind of better off. They feel like they're better off without me. And it looks like they're like good on their own and they don't really need me, that things are just fine. I can see it because, especially after, if they would have told you what they were going through or whatever this thing was, hey, look, I realize I'm neglecting you. I'm being a bad partner. I'm sorry, this and that. And I know it's not easy, but the damage is done. And now that you two are in separation and they're coming back with this reconciliation, or at least what's on the table here, it looks like they're open to it and they're hoping you will be too. There's also them hoping that you can kind of help them with this recovery or this keeping on the straight and narrow after they've kind of had their bout and have dealt with, it's got the levers there, whatever it was that they needed to sort out. So this is someone that the undercurrent is like, I kind of need you also. Like I want you to be as into this as I am, especially after I confess to you and I shed light on everything and I explain myself. I'm really hoping that you'll feel that soulmate connection still for me, and you'll help me sort some things out. And you're like, why would I want to do that? You shut me out before. It was a lot of work being by myself in this relationship. I get it. I wish you luck, but I don't want to take that on. Like I know they want the stability, but is it that all basically about you helping them manage their life? What about your life? I don't know, Scorpio. I don't know if I like this. I can appreciate them coming full circle with something and going, wow, I really screwed up. I shut you out. I'm sorry. I was more focused on me and my needs or my, developing bad habit. And here's what happened and here's why. I can appreciate the coming clean, but it's almost like you're like, thanks very much. I appreciate it. But there's like no emotion attached to this sort of reaching out to you. And I think that's why they feel like, oh, I screwed up. It's too late now. And that's going to be for you to decide, but it kind of feels like this might just be a friendship, or I think they realize the importance of emotional connection and nurturing in the relationship, and how much of whatever they were kind of trying to deal with on their own, or at least were, being self-absorbed, if I may be so bold, how much damage that caused. Because they shut you out. There was emotional abandonment here. So now that they're coming back and wanting this, joyful reunion, this, rush of emotions, and realizing they're the ones, you're like, I don't know, I'm kind of good. I don't know about that. I wish you luck, but I think I'm good over here. Don't worry about the kids. I got the kids. But just, I don't really want to deal with having to raise a spouse also, or having to help somebody through. It could go either way. It just looks like you're kind of on the fence, because I think they really want you to be on board. That's what bothers me, is that it was all about them before, and that's what split you up. Now they're coming back in and really wanting to kind of, I get it. I realized I shut you out. And then the caveat is, will you help me? Because I'm still not all the way okay. That's why I want to get back together, is because I want the stability, and I want you took care of everything before, so I'm still not all the way done, and I'm kind of scared and tired. So could we reconcile, and then you help me get over this? See, I don't like that. And I'm sorry. This is supposed to be positive, but I feel like there's this underlying motive here that you need to know about. Because I think they want the reconciliation, but it's for their benefit, and they're going to want to know that. I feel like they're going to want to say and do all the things that would matter, and then it'll come out that, hey, so I need to know if you're on board with this or not, because like this is why I did what I did, and this is what I was going through. And it's like that's sandwiched somewhere in the middle of this romantic outreach, and then they drop the bomb, or they let you in on it. For some of you, that won't be a big deal. You'll be like, why didn't you tell me, stupid? For others, you'll be like, really? Okay, wow. I don't think so. It's going to depend on you and your dynamic, but it feels like there's an ulterior motive here, and they need your help. Some of you might be on board with that because you're like, oh, bless their heart. You know, they gave me good 10 years. I owe them to help them see them through this, whatever. But others of you are going to be like, no, because this is more of being about you. It's still managing you. You left me high and dry before, emotionally abandoned me. Then you want me to join back in so it can be all about you again. And here she comes with underwear. Yep. She's been busy. Okay, all right. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's talking to me. This could be something. This could be a coping mechanism that they have had for quite a long time, aka somebody who drinks when they're nervous in social settings, and then it kind of derails and gets out of hand. This could be somebody that can't stop spending money on a certain thing. This could be someone watching, porn, and it gets out of hand. I mean, this could be something that's indulgent that they might have kept on the down low or kept kind of under wraps, and then it kind of started to get bigger or take on a life of its own, and it got in the way of you two, and then they come clean about it, and you're like, yeah, I'm not interested in helping you through that. That's gonna do what? So you basically want me to show up and clean up your mess? Like I just see this being them trying to package it really pretty, but basically it's like, can you come back and help me fix my life? I don't know. Ugh. That was for Scorpio. That's gonna. That was for Scorpio. This is different. I'm glad for it. I'm glad that this is different for me. It feels different than the readings of past where it was about someone. I mean, and this could be someone that's kind of been having. This could be an affair or whatnot, but it feels like someone has just been indulging quietly and strategically, and then it got in the way of the relationship, and now they're like, can you help me clean this up? Boobies. This is star card. That could be Aquarius. Boobies. So, oopsie. This is someone needing some time, someone needing to heal, someone needing help and grace and patience and divine intervention, hoping that things will heal and work out in the long haul. And, ideally, hopefully they will. I just don't know if you're going to want to sign back up again for that. The thing is, before you didn't know what was going on, so they let you in on it, and either that's going to make you mad because you're like, all those times, this and that, and that's what really was going on. So it's either going to make you mad and be like, oh, hell no. Or it's going to make you be like, okay, now I understand. I get it. Let's get you through this. So it's going to go 7 of Pentacles. It's going to be up to you. You're going to be at the crossroads about this. I mean, it could go either way. Okay. We got 2 7s here. Yeah, news. That's you. Okay, that's you finding out what was really going on. Doesn't feel like it's another person. This feels like something they were trying to handle and manage privately that started to get too big. And it's been going on for a while. This is something they've always kind of done for years. It's just now it's becoming intrusive in other parts of their life. All right, so I got that one. I didn't do this yet. What else for Scorpio? Dreaming. Mushrooms. Dreaming. All right. This is also, this is like that fantasy wishful thinking type thing. And this, we got dreaming here. I don't know. know, that's very kind of Piscean feel to it, kind of that dreamy quality, that sort of fluidity. But as far as dreaming, okay, I don't know about that. That feels more like it speaks to escapism, or like that kind of sort of murky fluid type energy, instead of it being grounded and solid and in the real world. This could be talking about escapist tendencies. Okay. Preferring illusion and delusion than the real world, like, you know, wanting to escape. Okay. What else for, as I say, what else for Pisces? No. What else for Scorpio? What else for Scorpio? Balancing the scales. Ooh, that one's come up before. Yeah, this is someone that needs to get their life back on track, and that's this is needing to heal. Not so, it could be representing both the escapist quality, the wishful thinking, the fantasy, the hope for the future, but not really doing anything about it now. And then because of that, it's like you need to rein this in. This needs to be brought back under control. Things need to be brought back into balance. It could also be speaking to the fact that now that you have kind of offloaded this burden, I can't believe I said that, but there I said it, your life is leveled out. Your burden is considerably less. Your life is considerably less chaotic and dramatic. They feel stuck, and they really do want this forward movement. And I mean, it's going to depend on your dynamic and your personal situation, whether you want to help them through this and you still see the potential, or if you're like just angered by the fact that, oh, that's what was going on, really? All this time? Okay, good luck. I got to go. All right. What else for Scorpio? Oh, otter spirit, you are never alone. Ah, damn it. Because this makes me feel like you should help them. Like, is that what this is saying? Like, don't be such a curmudgeon and you get back in there and fight with them. They came clean. They're trying to get clean, perhaps. They're, you know, I mean, maybe it's not that bad yet, because it feels like it's starting. It doesn't feel like this is something that's like really out of control. It feels like this is someone that's been trying to manage it on their own for years, and now it's like full blown, okay, I need help with this. For some of you that you're like, yeah, it is pretty bad. Okay. But, see, it could be that like, oh, bless them, they're reaching out for help. But no, because it feels strategic. It feels like they'll say and do whatever they have to because there's a motive here. There's an agenda. Like, I really need your help with this. At the end of the day, my goal is it's still about me. It's still about me and this not knowing what to do. So this is why I'm kind of coming back to you being like, hi. So it's still about them. It's not about, I'm sorry, hey. It's about, yeah, I know I did this, but I still need help with it. So, and I don't like that. Rather, them not being alone and helping them through it. Perhaps this is about you feeling like you got the raw end of the stick, or I don't know what that saying is. Point being, you were left alone in this relationship. You were kind of emotionally abandoned, and it's like, you don't have to feel that anymore. You don't have to feel alone anymore. Bless them for apologizing and coming clean, but you don't have to if you don't want to. And just for the sake of not being alone, you don't have to reconnect with them and help them through something that you don't know where that's going to leave you to. For some of you, again, you could see the potential in that, helping them heal, because it would heal the relationship too. But others of you, you're like, I don't want this to be, I need it to be about me right now. Because this is about you wanting to balance out your life also. And Spirit's got your back. You're not alone. You don't have to feel that way anymore. For some of you, it might be just great having offloaded that load, burden, whatever you want to call it. You're just like, it gets to be about me now. I get to ground and reconnect. I get to go inward and start to feel myself again and come alive again. it's hard feeling like, you know, you're sitting there with your partner and you've never felt more alone in your life. I mean, you don't have to feel that way anymore. It gets to be a choice now what you want to do, because now you know what you're dealing with and what's been going on. It was never about you. It was about them trying to contain something. So you get to decide now. All right. And then these. Okay. All right. What else for Scorpio? Oh dear. I hope you've been able to hear me this whole time. I didn't realize I knocked the thing out of my shirt here. What happened? All right. Maybe it was when I sneezed. Cracky, I hope you heard me this whole time. Okay. Maybe it's better if you did. Kind of got on a high horse there for a minute. All right. What else for Scorpio? All right. 6 of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, again, crossroads. It's going to be up to you, because this is you having figured out what was going on, having been told what was going on. That's going to be polarizing. It's going to, in the sense that you're either going to fall firmly in this camp of, yes, I will help you and we're going to get through this, or this camp of, nope, I'm good. I'd rather to be by myself. And this is where you have no more emotional attachment. So this is a 6 of Swords, which is leaving the drama behind and relying on logic and intuition to get through something. And we got good things ahead, but you don't know what, because there's been an ending and a reversal, or a closure to a karmic cycle, and you don't know what to expect, but you're excited about your options and chances, and looking forward to the future because you finally left all the drama behind. Whether that means you strike off on your own, or you take your chances and try to help someone through this, usher them safely to the other side. This is help with friends also. Is going to be up to you. Whether you're leaving the drama behind is about you two, now that you know what it is, you going, okay, I can help with that. No more shenanigans. Let's get you through this. I'll help you. We got good things waiting for us. Or if this is you walking away from the relationship, it'll be up to you. All right. Scorpio, I hope this was helpful. I'm glad that you know. I'm glad that King Queen, and I'm glad that it gets to be your choice, and that this is going to play a huge part in it again. Like, I just don't know if I want to risk you abandoning me emotionally again. Like, apparently this, I don't know how much of a hold this has on you, and I don't want to risk that again, because that really sucked for me to be so alone in the relationship. Shutting up. Okay. I'm glad that this part, I like this. That it was never about you, that it wasn't your fault. The rejection wasn't because of something you did or who you were. They had their own thing going on the whole time. Okay. I thank you for stopping by. I hope this sounds okay. And I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.